All right. Welcome to another episode of Tangential Thoughts Chat Show. I'm your Chief Gihareh, leader of the Kim Dynasty and the Spiritual Bandits. And on Tangential Thoughts Chat Show, we like to do a daily energy tarot read, but towards the nighttime, we like to do a dream manifestation tarot read, just to see what energy, what frequency we should align ourselves to as we move into our dream state. Because as you move and enter into your dream state, your subconscious is still working. Your subconscious is processing everything that you encountered and did throughout the day. And then the goal is, what are you going to impress upon your subconscious so that when you wake up the next day, when you wake up, what energy, what circumstance, what interactions are you going to attract that's going to align with your highest good? So let me repeat that so I can try to make sure I'm saying it right here. You want to impress certain energies upon your subconscious. Let me get my energy reading. You want to impress certain energies, certain frequencies upon your subconscious, especially those that are in line and attuned with your highest good and your manifestations and your abundance. So that your spirit sifts throughout the universe, people, right, circumstances, and your abundance. But you impress that energy upon and say, hey, billionaire, cigar, band, artist, psychic, aficionado, all of that, right? Those are mine, right? I gotta make sure that before I go to sleep, I'm gonna be editing my visuals. I'm going to do all my creative things. I'm looking back at me updating my audiobook. I put out 2 updates to the audiobook today. So make sure you tap in and tune with that for Tangential Thoughts. Tangential Thoughts is a guided quotes and pictures. Some of the quotes you've heard before, some of the quotes I heard in conversation. And so it has the quote, my response to the quote, and then everything else is a space for you to jot down your own ideas, write down and wrestle with your own thoughts and emotions and question your own thoughts and emotions. And so here's Tangential Thoughts version 1 and Tangential Thoughts version 2. And so for me, today was a big day for me. Because in talking about cigar band artists, I had to, how do I embrace it? And so I had one idea, pressing upon myself, okay, how can I really make this happen? And but I was able to do it in a generic way. I took a piece of paper out of my other book, because the pages aren't exactly white. They're like a cream color, whatever, right? So I took it and, drew a little bit there. That's my best little toy dinosaur. But then Extinction, PJ, XTN, CTN, wrote it out for those who don't understand what Project Extinction is. Kim Dynasty, Chief Gihareh. And so I put that, this is my book. I'm keeping track of all my cigar bands. I'm keeping track of the cigars that my unprofessional rating, right? And so I had a really good cigar today. It was the Leaf by Oscar. Now they have a lot of different shades. They got the Connecticut, Maduro, Sumatra, and today I tried the Criollo. It's Criollo, Criollo. And that was a very, very smooth cigar. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And so that was how I brought my manifestation physically right here, boom, in there. And so now I'm just going to do an energy tarot read, well, dream manifestation read. And again, now it's saying, starting with the Archeo deck, what frequency should we align ourselves to? What part of ourselves do we need to embrace as we move into our dream state? That's going to attract our abundance. And so that's the question. Start with the Archeo deck. What frequency, what energy should I align myself to? That is an alignment with my higher self. That is, what energy should I embrace that is attractive to my manifestations? And so, let's see. And I only like to do 3. Like, generally, it's the first 3 are for us, and then the outer 6 are external influences and factors. But you're the only person experiencing your dream. And so that abundance is your abundance. Really focusing on the energy we need to embrace. All right. Now, the first one is the Sage. Now, the Sage is a past life card, and it's just a reminder everything that you encounter or experiencing now, you've been through before, you've overcome before, and you beat it again, do it again, and move further. Get on your path here. The goal is to get further along the path. We're all on this journey home, right? And so within this lifetime, how far are you going to go? And this is just a reminder to give you some peace about that. Because you may be sitting here like, man, I don't know what the heck is going on, or why I'm experiencing certain things. But the Sage is there to remind you to say, you've overcome and you beat this before. Let me just make sure I'm saying what I'm saying. Sage. Page 101. The Sage sits quietly by your side, reminding you to stay centered. His wisdom has come through the ages, and his counsel is balanced and reliable. He has no material agenda, and unlike those priests who cloak themselves in worldly wealth, he requires no supplication, no adherence to a tablet of commandments. He sees no reason to regret or blame. Human kindness needs no stick or carrot. It simply requires us to understand that we are bound together in a single unity. He is Solomon, and sit us to ground ourselves and listen to our cold, steady pulse. He is the soul of intelligence and insight, teaching us to trust our deeper intuitive senses and make right choices based on grounded consciousness. He reminds us that it's okay to pause when faced with a choice. When you do not have enough information to act, that not knowing is a place of poise that shows maturity, not weakness. Wisdom is hard fought for, and the Sage did not come to his elevated awareness by accident. His path was long and lonely, and his journey required great discipline. But in time, it gifted him with the powers of great compassion and empathy. He needs little and lives in meditative simplicity. teaching us to trust our deeper intuitive senses and make right choices based on grounded consciousness. So even in a place of not knowing what to do next, in a place of not knowing what to do next, it's okay to meditate, reflect, not take action until you receive, until your intuition opens up and talks to you and says, okay, this is what we need to do. This is how we need to move and act. It's okay to pause. The sage. Now we have the Mobius. And there's two things to either focus on. Either focus on the death, the ending of a situation, or you can focus on eternity, life that's unfolding right before your eyes. And so like I just told you, like how I made a cigar band today. I made that cigar band today. And the idea came to me maybe like last week or so. And then, but it came to me today while I was puffing, toting that cigar and doing my book. I was reading my book and I'm daggone doing an audiobook. And then I was like, you know what? Let me stop and pause real quick. It just told me what to do, how to really go about this. And so, but paying attention to the energy and the life that's unfolding right before your eyes. And last but not least, one more. And we got the awakener. We got the awakener. And so, two things to either be in part onto this, right? Are you going to take action? And so this is about breaking up the monotony of the day and breaking routine and saying, you know what? I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do this. And there's so that you break up that monotony and you don't keep doing the same things over and over. And so that's why I'm super happy and excited for it, especially today, how I took action on, and it was toting the cigar, boom. And then it hit me. I'm reading a book and it's like, okay, man, I'm gonna go do this. And taking action on it and just running through with it. And so I just showed you the cigar band. So yeah. And even like right now, right? It was, I have visuals I can sit down and edit. But I did a reading earlier and daggone one of my bandits, bandit. One of my bandits was up again. He was like, I had my notification. What's going on? So I was like, you know what? Let me do another read. You know what I'm saying? I got time. I done did the audiobook. I did 2 sets of the audiobook. I at least recorded visuals for me to go edit. So even when I get off here, I'm gonna go edit those visuals. Now I'm doing another live. You know what I'm saying? It was like hit another live, and now it's on some stuff. I did the energy tarot read. Now I'm coming back and doing a dream manifestation read. Like even the tarot read earlier got kind of cut short and I had to run through it. So now it's like, come back to it, do it again, give more time to my psychic self, my psychic side. And now just go ahead and coast through and you know what? Work with it from here. So I got my cigar. I'm gonna get it lit back up. And I'm gonna finish it on while I do this. Yeah, just running with it, right? Just running with it. All right, let's get back into. Got the cigar lit. Got my energy drink. You know, I pay attention to that, right? While I was doing my reading earlier, you can watch it and say it. My God said, "Say, hey, come eat, come get some food." Came back later, gave me an energy drink while I was doing my audiobook. Pay attention to the life that's unfolding right before your eyes. All right, that was the Archeo deck. We're going to move to the love deck. Got 20%. That's all right, because I got another charger in here, and I got my mobile charger, so we'll make it work. With the love deck, first card, energy that needs to be let go of. Second card, energy that needs to be kept. Last card, energy that needs to be learned. First card, energy that needs to be let go. Gardener, which is number 20, 2282. Now, if you think about what does a gardener do, a gardener they plant seeds, and they say, hey, getting some apples and oranges, or I'm growing some grapes and watermelon. To be let go of. If you look back at seeds you planted, now it's that needs to be let go of, and not planting in. And now it's a time to. It came over top of the sage. The sage is a sage we just read it. It was in a place where you don't know which way to go or not sure. It's a place to just pause, reflect, and within gardening, there's a time and then there's a time that you sit back and let things come to you, let things to grow. So that's energy needs to be let go of. Space of we planted a lot of seeds. We put a lot of time, energy, patience into our manifest what we want, and now allowing things to grow. Next one's the energy that needs to be kept, and this is coming over top of the Mobius card. This came out earlier, and the energy that needs to be kept, we have the challenger. And like I said, it's coming on top of the death card. Either focus on the ending or focus on what's unfolding right before your eyes, coming before you, right? And in the life that you're building and creating, there are going to be challenges. And you're going to need to be in a position of, you got to understand the challenges It doesn't say that the weapons are not going to be formed. The challenges are going to arise. You have to overcome and defend your abundance. Anybody else to take your abundance is the energy that needs to be learned, and it's coming up top of the awakener. Energy that needs to be learned. We have the lover, number 24. 24. So we had a 4, which speaks home, stability. And now we have 24. 2 plus 4 is 6, and that refers to relationships and harmony. So we have the lover. The deepening of feelings and attachments are indicated, as well as the opportunity for freedom and adventure. To love is to become passionate about a person, goal, or entity. You see how I'm very passionate about building my cigar bands, my art, fashion, my creativity. To love is to become passionate about a person, goal, or entity. And when emotions are raised to the level of love, we can sometimes lose ourselves in the process. Love is indicated, but be wary that obsessions do not come into play. The lover appreciates the beauty of life and of love. They dedicate themselves to the following their emotions and prioritizing their feelings with a verve for adventure and daring. Often, this gets them in trouble, but they usually bounce back. The question: what do you love about yourself? You express this, and you see me doing that every day. I love my creativity. I love my intelligence. So I love my intellect. I love my creativity. And I'll even say this. I love the fact that I'm an artist. I love the way that I'm able to express myself. And in so many ways, which I constantly, my creativity, my intellect, in so many ways. If you look at all the playlists, right? I got an acting playlist. I have my audiobook playlist. I have my chat show, Tangential Thoughts Chat Show playlist. Freestyle art playlist. My music video remixes playlist. Grand Theft Auto 6 Cigar Band RockStar Artist playlist. Cigar Talk playlist. Myself in so many ways. My words, my art, my editing, and I can take on wear so many hats, be in so many different roles. And I love my courage that I have now to speak my mind, to express myself, to remove the fear, and still continuously show up every day and keep creating. Since it is more towards the nighttime, we'll start with the shadow deck. I'm gonna start with the shadow deck. With my shadow deck, I keep this piece of amethyst. Not really showing, but it's purple. It's a deep, dark purple. Trying to look at it. All right. So moving to the tarot portion, moving to the shadow side. What's the advice for the day? What embrace and maintain as we move into our dream state? Got that lovers, right? It said be careful of obsessions. We have this devil card here, Capricorn energy, which speaks expectations, obsessions. We're going to clarify that. We'll add some clarification to it. But that also came up of the sage and yeah. More earth energy. The devil, and now we have the Six of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy towards Virgo Capricorn. And so this is either giving generously or receiving generously. And those are pentacles, so it's earthly manifestations. And pentacles also refer to career, finance, and things that we are working on. So even for me, right, I have to be careful. Like, so for today, I smoked 2 cigars. I generally don't do that, right? Generally, it's one, and I work with whatever I created throughout the day, and I go from there. And so that is, even if it's like you're gonna go on this, you got this cigar talk, you got this, like they got drink champs, right? Drink champs, they drink on every episode. They're taking shots, so you understand. Anybody can understand the weary that you can have about that and drinking too much. So for me, it's gonna be smoking too many of these cigars. They are not better than cigarettes, and they have I think they're even more addictive than that. So, than cigarettes. I think the amount of tobacco in them and all that other stuff. So, that's something for me I had to be mindful of with this obsessions, addictions, and what I'm creating. And I'm on this to creating my Cigar Talk podcast. So, but these are things that make me happy, and so it's like literally how something can happen, but I sit down, get my cigar, smoke my cigar, man. One of my manifestations the other day, I put it on Threads, right? Because that's a safe space. Boy, one of the things I manifest now is a bitch bringing me a cigar and me just toting that cigar while she's sucking my dick. And the only thing I'm gonna hear is me smoking a cigar and her necking me up. All right, we're at the Six of Pentacles. We're gonna clarify that. See what this is talking about. But we see a lot of our manifestations coming. And let's see. All right. Coming over top of the Awakener and the Lover is the Queen of Swords. Now, Queen of Swords could represent an air sign person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or somebody who has those placements in their chart. But the Queen of Swords, thoughts become words, speech, ideas. The Queen of Swords points towards the future, and she nurtures her ideas. She's going to speak about her ideas, her manifestations, and move in that direction of truth and clarity. Bottom of the deck, we got the Two of Wands. Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, and it's a card of preparing and planning for the next steps. Last deck. Oh! This is why I gotta find the other pouch. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and finish it. Let's go ahead and finish it. That right there paused me from the rest of the cigar, so I'll take that. I'll take that. Now, clarifying the devil. Clarifying the devil. Now, other things about the devil and his temptation is that those two people are chained, but they're loosely chained, and they can break from these restrictions and those chains. Dang. All right. Clarifying the devil is the devil again. Double confirmation with that. At the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Cups, and this is a card of it. Cups is water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and with this, it's scattered emotions. And like, remember before, we had the gardener in the energy that needs to be let go of, and how you've planted so many seeds, and in this space with it, like a 7 of Cups, it's you emotionally planted yourself in so many things, and now you got choices here. What are you going to choose for? What are you going to really still give yourself to emotionally? There's good things in the cups, there's bad things in the cups. You know what I'm saying? We got the devil twice here. Temptation, addiction, obsession. What are you going to give yourself to? And so what is, and you can just, I mean, what makes you happy? And whatever makes you happy, stay right there. Because you are a seed of consciousness on this earth, and the earth wants to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Even the earth wants to be happy. So, and whatever, but you gotta go on the part of answering that question. You gotta answer that question. What makes you happy? And so if you know what makes you happy, keep doing those things. Keep doing those things. And when that doesn't make you happy, stop doing those things. All right, next. All right, we have that devil in that 7 of Cups. So even if you are tempted by certain offers or certain people, you got to be mindful. Some people can play on your addictions. They can play on your obsessions, and your emotions, just because they can. And that's that devil, right? He has to have something to attach himself to. And if he has nothing to attach himself to, then he can't get close to you, can't affect you. All right, next, with the 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Again, you just need to be like, oh, well, it was the gardener. Now we got the 7 of Pentacles. It's everything that you planted, everything you're working on, and sitting back and saying, okay, what do I still want to continue and invest in? What do I can still want to continue? One of my videos just uploaded, so make sure you check that out. Audiobook, I think it should have been parts of the audiobook. And so, matter of fact, let me go to my YouTube. Yep. So I did 2 parts of the audiobook today. I did 2 parts of the audiobook. Second one just uploaded, so make sure you go check that out. Make sure you go check that out. So 6 of Pentacles, giving, 7 of Pentacles. What are you continue to giving yourself to? What manifestations, what abundance are you going to continue to align yourself with as you move forward? Yeah, heavy earth here. Devil double confirmation on the devil. That's Capricorn energy. 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then we just had this air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the Queen of Swords here. That was the only court card, only person. And then clarifying the Queen of Swords is got some fire starting to pop up. We had to wait. And so strength. And the thing about the strength card, this is mastery over the physical realm, mastery over all of the pentacles, right? And with the Queen of Swords, she nurtures her ideas and keeps moving forward, speaking truth and clarity and moving forward with that. Now the strength card is having the strength to push forward. And it's going to take it. You need to push through. You need to be able to push through. So that's why I was like, even like today, right? I did the energy read earlier, doing another tarot read now. Did 2 parts, 2 edits to the audiobook. Ooh, I should have seen what was at the bottom of the deck. But even, I shouldn't move right there. And now I saw the 10 of Pentacles. Depth, yeah. Having, just being able to push through with your ideas and your abundance. And so, for me, how it's like, that Cigar band artist, pushing right on through that. Pushing right on through. And Arthur, artist, all of this, the editing. And you see the Pentacles, everything that you're working on. And then just having the strength to push through and push through. Even there, again, that Empress. All right. This has been another episode of Tangential Thoughts Chat Show. I'm your Chief Gihareh, leader of the Kim Dynasty and the Spiritual Bandits. Because we take our abundance, we don't ask for what's so rightfully ours. I think I'm gonna get on Bigo just cause and finish the rest of the cigar. And don't nothing be happening on that joint. Well, I don't know what's going on up there, but I'm gonna just hop on that just because. And while I finish the rest of the cigar, cause that's how I met that girl who did the potatoes. That's how I met the one lady who randomly tells her son that she loves him. I like those things. Just picking up on random bits of information and facts and just talking to random people.